We're going to be looking at a provincial budget. We're going to be talking about policy. So for each of you, you're active in different parts of the community, you see different areas of need. If you had the opportunity, what is one ask you would have for government? One policy, or one ask that you would make for the government that you feel that if they were to make that change today, to make an impact for our communities?
I feel that the pillar of any community, any country, is the people.
That's right.
The people make a country tick. And if our needs are not being met as people, we have fundamental needs. We can have affluent needs, but let's start with our fundamental needs. We need proper health care. We need to understand that the education system meets our needs, that our children are being trained, are being exposed to the culture, their own history and their own communities. We need to know that the social supports are there for our communities. My message would be, if you don't represent the people, especially the people who have voted for you, what are you doing in there? What are you doing on a golf course somewhere in Florida? I'm not calling any names. What I'm saying is that the responsibility of elected officials is to represent the needs of the population, the basic population of our country, not the 1% on top. Right? Unless those needs are not being met, we have to continue to push the fight or move them out of office if they're not meeting our needs, because that is what they're there for. Our resilience and our power is to demand, to fight for what our needs are, make sure that they're meeting our needs. That's what our power is. If they're not meeting our needs, we know what to do. Right? So it means that we have to organize ourselves, make sure that our children are educated according to what is happening around them, right? And that we have to continue to fight for respect for our women, for our young women, respect for our communities. We are contributing, we are taxpayers, we have demands we expect to be met, and I'm saying that we have to continue to struggle for respect and to band together to make sure that our communities are strengthened by all of us.
I had someone echoing that we want to be part of the table. I think we're tired of being invited to tables where what we say doesn't go anywhere. We don't want tables anymore because we have our own tables and we've been doing things that sustain us. What we want is for people to come down and see what's actually working and not bringing up the top-down processes where you're like, this is going to work for you. You don't know what's going to work for us. Come down and see what's working for us, and we can tell you what we need. Because as Donna said, when you don't represent us, when you don't actually hear our needs, then you're just speculating. You're sitting there with stereotypes, with your own ideas of who we are and what we're supposed to be doing. There's no one in this room who's not resilient, who cannot get up and fight a system. We're all doing it every single day. And for us to be here is also a resistance. We could have been home fighting the cold or whatever right? But we're here because we know how to fight. But we also know how to band together and come up with our solutions. So let us be the ones to come up with the solutions because we do have them.
To share that a similar question was actually posed to me this morning when I was with Imperial Oil, having this similar kind of conversation, and I will give a similar answer. I'll say it very candidly, I'll say it very bluntly, give us money, period. However, there is a caveat to that, and the caveat is, don't just simply give us money that we can leverage. Give us money that we can create opportunities with, to create long-lasting, sustainable opportunities for ourselves. Marcus Garvey said it right. Malcolm X said it right. They are my heroes. Let us emancipate ourselves. Let us use those resources to create our own support system. You talk about the table, I like the table. You know what I say? I will build my own table and my own chair and sit on that chair and that table and create opportunities for myself and my people. However, sometimes one needs a handout, but we definitely do not need a handout, right? So that is the message that I would send back. And of course, I might be a little bit biased, maybe not in a pejorative way, but I'll be a bit biased. Give us money so we can support jobs, work integrated training, creating entrepreneurial opportunities. That's not mere storefronts that only do food and beauty. STEM, policy, business opportunity, internationalization. Those are the things that we would like some support for. And please, don't leave it up to us alone to determine that. Give us some guidance, work with us, but do it in a respectful way, right? And have people like myself from the university, or my colleague to my left and others, provide that training, because we actually know the system. We're actually familiar with it, and we're willing and happy to help our community with that. But again, we need that hand up so we can leverage that with industry and with others. So that would be the message that I would